Hello children, good morning. How are you? In this video, you're going to have a new lesson, The Boy Who Borrowed, Part 1. This lesson is written by Enid Blyton. The Boy Who Borrowed. This is a story of a boy, small boy, and this story is written by a famous poet, Enid Blyton. So, this is a story about a boy like you who used to borrow some things as well as some things like books, pencils, pens, erasers, or some puzzles, some things like that which you use mostly. So he used to borrow some things from his friends, and he never used to return them in the um, correct time. That means when they asked to return them back. So this used to happen with him. Why? Because this boy likes to read storybooks, comics, and he has a very good habit of reading books. So he's very interested in reading books. So he used to borrow books from his friends as well as from the library. And when someone asks about his lent book, he used to say that no, I didn't take your book. I never seen your book. I haven't take. Why are you asking me? And that way he used to reply them. So in this way, so he used to keep all these books which he used to borrow from his friends, and he used to keep all these books in his rack. So isn't it good for the children? Do you agree with that? No. Once if you borrow anything from anyone, you have to give them back. Okay, or else they feel bad, as well as even you will come across in this story, you will come across the experience of the things which Benny used to keep in his rack. What the things will do, all the things one day when this boy is sleeping in his room, all the things which were borrowed from his friends, they all will talk together and they will boycott from his room. Why? Because they want to go to their own places. So this is what about the story of this boy Benny. So now come into the lesson. Benny loved reading. He always had his nose in a book, and he had never had enough to read. So he always spent all the time in reading books. So there will be nothing left to read. Really, said his mother, you only take half a day to read a book. Benny, you need a book about as long as the dictionary. See how the dictionary is very thick and very big. Can you finish it in 1 or 2 days or 1 month? It is very difficult to complete reading dictionary. So it takes long time, many months. Like that, if you keep on reading or continuing for months, it takes nearly some months to complete the dictionary. So his mother used to tell him that you need one such a book like dictionary so that it will not come to an end. I want a book that goes on forever, said Benny. So he wants such type of book that which goes on for many days, many months or years together. So that's the only book that will really give me enough reading. So he want a lot of thing to read. So Benny hadn't enough money to buy a lot of books, and no one gave him any except at Christmas time. Do you know, children, during Christmas days, Christmas is an eve in which children exchange, even children or elders also, they exchange gifts, so many gifts from their relatives. So they give to them, and as well as they they get some gifts from their friends also. So during Christmas time, he used to get some books. He had about 8 of his own, and that was all. So he had only 8 books. So he soon completes all the 8 books, and he want some more books to read. So Benny borrowed books from his friends and from the library. Please, will you lend me The Island of Adventure? This is the name of a book. He asked to Bill, his friend. I haven't read it. He asked Mary for The Secret Seven. That is also a name of a book. And she lent it to him. Then this Mary, she gave The Secret Seven book to Benny. Then he borrowed 5 on a treasure island from Henry. And this is one more book, 5 on a treasure island. From where? From whom he borrowed this book? From Henry. And 2 nature books from John. So the books which are related to nature, he borrowed those 2 books from John. So he borrowed from his friends. Who are they? Bill, Mary, as well as John Henry. But he always forgot to give them back, as I told you before. So he will forget. He never used to give them back. At least he forgot at first, but when he saw his bookcase gradually filling up, he simply couldn't bear to give back any of the books. So I told you already, Benny loves reading. He likes books. So he want to keep all the books in his rack. So he feels very happy by seeing his rack full of books. So he never used to give them back. So he didn't. If the children asked him for them, he pretended means he used to enact like no, no, I didn't have taken your book. He hadn't got them. So he used to say that no, I never took your book. I don't know what happened to that book. So he used to act like that. He used to pretend in that way. He was a most dishonest little boy. See, honest means honesty in your work means you should be truthful. You should not lie or you should not be dishonest. Okay, but this boy is a dishonest boy. He didn't only borrow books. He borrowed a ball from Eric. Eric, he is one more friend to him. He borrowed. What did he borrow from Eric? Ball. And a pen from Lucy. From Lucy, he took a pen. Then Kenneth lent him his jigsaw. Jigsaw means it's a puzzle game. So he borrowed that puzzle game from Kenneth. And Eileen lent him her new rubber. Rubber means eraser. So all these things also he borrowed from the other friends. He didn't give any of them back. And the same way like books, he did not return all these things also, eraser, jigsaw, pen, book, all these things. And the children were very cross indeed. So they were very unhappy with him. And then one night something happened. It was something very peculiar. Peculiar means something different. And Benny quite thought it was a dream. So something he heard some voices, some peculiar thing was happening beside his room. So he thought that it was a dream. He sat up in bed because he thought he heard a noise. Surely there were voices in the other room where he kept his books and toys. So he was sleeping in one room. Beside his room, there was another room where he kept all his books, toys, and other items, other things which belongs to him and his friends also. So all these things were kept in another room. Benny slipped out of bed. So when he heard all these strange voices, he got up from his bed. He listened outside the door of the room. Yes, there were voices. So he listened to the voices and he thought that yes, someone is speaking. It's too bad, said a voice. Whose voice is that? Do you know whose voice is that? I don't belong to Benny. So this voice is not Benny's. I belong to John. I have got his name inside me. So this is said by one voice. It's too bad, said a voice. I don't belong to Benny. That means one book is speaking in this way. I don't belong to Benny. I belong to John. From John, what did he take from John? He took some books of nature. Okay, so those books were speaking now. So have I, said another voice. So another voice also said, yes, even I too have my name in that thing. And I belong to Bill, said a third voice. So this is one more voice. He loved me very much and read me 6 times. Now I am stuck here in Benny's shelf. This is also a voice of some other book. And I don't like him. Who is that? Benny. That book doesn't like Benny. He doesn't treat me properly either. So that book is saying that Benny is a not good boy. He is a dishonest boy and I don't like him and I don't want to be in Benny's rack. He's turned some of my pages down to mark his place. And that's a horrid thing to do with books. So sometimes after reading, what you will do, some children, they'll tear some papers or they'll fold the papers and they fold the papers and they'll keep it as a marker in the book so that the next day they will continue reading from that or up to where they have read they will come to know by seeing that. So they'll use that like a marker. So this that book doesn't like it. I belong to Mary, said another voice. I was a birthday present from her mother and she liked me. From Mary, um, what did he bought from Mary? What she gave? Mary gave the Secret Seven book. Okay, the Secret Seven book. How Mary got this book? Her mother presented on her birthday. So when this Benny asked her, she gave that book to him. Now I have to stay here, though I know Mary has an empty place in her bookcase waiting for me. So this book want to go to its original place. That means Mary's bookshelf. Let's go, said yet another voice. Why should we stay here? So one more book said that why should we stay here? It's not our own place. We should go back to our original places. Let's run down the stairs and go to that little room where there's always a window left open for the cat. See how all these books and other things were thinking. So they want to escape from the room from the small window left which is always left open for the cats. So from if there is a open window, what the cats or rats will do, they'll come from that open window. So in this way, these books also want to escape from the room from that window. Come on, I won't stay here and be a borrowed book any longer. So if all these books were left in this room, uh, um, all these are not Benny's books. Okay, these are not Benny's own books. these are lent books from his friends. So they don't want to be borrowed books. So they want to go back to their original places. So all the books took a run from his room, and they want to boycott from the room. So let us see what happens, where all these books are rushing, where they are going. Let us see in the next video. Okay. Mm, bye. See you in the next class. Thank you.